Oh.
Alright, we've just reunited our first love, which is an
Why?
unofficial... For the love! Alright, let's go back to the treehouse. Da 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 da. Can anyone pronounce that right there? You do it, Demetri, right there, the P word.
I think we need Kiba for that one.
The poofed. Oh, and I just got smacked in midair. You just unbroke them when they were perfectly unhappy. How dare you unbreak the hearts I broke?
His
I will
face
not
looks
be undone.
naturally so amused.
I know, he's like Cry.
If I was a hamster, you would be this guy.
He doesn't give a shit. But first, allow me to make myself not unknown. Wahaha! I am Spat, the All-Fibber, and I despise nothing more than this folly you call love. And I will not stop until I crush your hamster's ham-witted love. Ha 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 ha.
So the villain just tells lies.
Pretty much, and breaks up couples.
I cannot wait until we get to the part where we have to tell a lie just to bring a couple back together. I cannot wait for that part.
You know what's aggravating about this game?
What?
The only person to notice his little hoops part is Bijou. She's the only one to ever call him out on it. At one point, he dresses up as one of you and disguises himself.
And no one really notices, really?
No one notices until Bijou's like, he just said poofed! Did you hear that? He's like, how dare you discover my disguise?
I swear, you probably could have gone with that and been like, she's just crazy.
You know what my favorite part?
What?
Other than Bijou looking like she's strung out right now, is the fact that Hamtaro has just been laying flat on his back, twitching.
I think he's just trying to take a crap now.
This is just terrible! I cannot believe he plans to destroy love! No, no, no! Not us. We will always have Smoochie. Right?
And of course, the French hamster would be
Look at
doing
him, he
that.
just looks at her like, huh? I don't think he's ever realized how much she actually does like him, which is
Ever.
annoying. This is a ham chat I'm familiar with.
Fern, you're forgetting one thing.
Hmm?
He is male, and he is also the protagonist. Therefore, he shall never know the love others will have for him.
I know, right? Before we do anything, we need to go back to the clubhouse. Plot device. Plot device. I'm not doing anything. They're moving on their own. Here you're gonna hear some weird music.
Which we don't have.
Which we don't have, but it's a plot device.
To YouTubes!
Well, if we can, I might try to work in music into certain parts. Like when Spat appears, I'll try to get his theme song and just put it in there. Because those are the only parts of this music I really like is when Spat appears, and that's like the best music ever. And here comes the weird angelic music. I see, Teehee. Why, hello. Let's see, Hamha? Is that right? I'm still learning those words you use. My name is Harmony. But everyone calls me Harmony.
I feel like she's evil.
Hee. Oh, that hamster in the silly black suit? He goes by Spat. He's a rascally scamp who causes trouble wherever he goes. I'm getting tired of chasing him.
I feel like he's just kind of a dick because he doesn't like his name.
No, I like his name a lot. But
Yeah, but it just think of it. It just sounds nasty that he probably just doesn't like it, so he's just pissed off about it.
Well, it's funny how you say nasty and he goes poops all the time.
Good point.
I want to collect lots of energy. That way you can defeat Spat, maybe. I love the maybe part.
She doesn't know. She'll just get you sunflower seeds, okay?
Oh, looky here. A second floor. I say that's perfect. Up there I'll get a sense of where Spat is, so pay attention. She is another plot device. She is Spat's enemy and possible crush. That's up for speculation. Again, I've done a lot of research to be able to give you guys some information that is just cute. It makes the game more interesting.
Yes.
Harmony seems to have a crush on both Spat and Boss, because she spends a lot of time with Boss in this game. Yes, love all hamsters. Again, I'm skipping through most of the dialogue because it's unimportant as I'm explaining everything to you. And I can do it a lot quicker than they can, and I can make more sense of it. Now, Harmony, whenever you're unsure where Spat is, Harmony will tell you. Even though, oh no, look!
Hello there. Where's the person who's supposed to be standing on you?
You didn't see my friend, did you? He was only supposed to be taking a short break, and yet he still hasn't come back.
I thought it was a she.
Nope.
Really?
Doesn't he know how worried I am? If he's not here, I don't want to eat.
That was a little pink.
Yeah, the pink one's missing. So again, now we know that this guy is missing. So I'm gonna go back to the clubhouse. And I'm gonna come here.
Hello, mailman.
And this is sorry. Barrett is also a key hamster in the series, which is Seymour's unofficial girlfriend. So this is where you're gonna come back here and get the training seat. Which is kind of gross, because I don't really want to touch that.
Don't question it, Fern. At least you don't have it on your head.
That's true. I don't know. He acted so grossed out by it, but then you go in and see him and he has it on his head.
I don't think he's really all that grossed out by it if he does that.
You just love this animation, don't you?
No, when they both do it. Then it gets creepy. Hello? Hello? Go.
And every time.
Every single time.
Every time we take a break, we have to pull up the dictionary, apparently. Oh,
Yep.
watch this. I confused with Bijou. Hold on. It's an Easter egg. But I'll do that later. Anyways, back to our journey. I forgot where we left off.
We broke the game last time, that's where we left off.
Yes, we did.
And of course,
Oh, right.
Fern kind of sounds different right now. That's mostly because her internet's being bad.
So I'm using a different recording device. I'm sorry.
And you hear Ethan a lot more too.
Ooh, well, ignore that background noise. He's just there.
He's just doing a thing.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're doing here is we're returning the potty seat to this guy.
I cannot wait till your internet gets better because you have to admit this is horrible. This is also kind of just horrible. Just I could see it, but it's really small compared to what it used to be. But that's because she's using her phone now as a thing instead of her actual.
I'm using my cell phone to be able to let him see what I'm doing on my computer screen.
Instead of the actual computer screen, which is...
Okay, so now I'm not doing anything, it's moving me on my own. Yeah! Did you behave? Totally.
Lies!
I need to go potty! Did you find it? Yep.
We threw it back in the river.
But the thing is, he has to pee, but...
There's a river right there. Go sit in the river.
Well, hamsters can't swim apparently, so.
Go sit in the river.
Here we just learned a new ham chat. Sesame, which is a play on of open sesame, which is also a word used back then to be, you know, just open. Now, we did find a way to insert some music for you guys, however, we can't insert the sound effects. Like, the sound effects of the game.
Just screw the sound effects.
You hear them they'll squeak. Sesame. They'll make little squeaking sounds to mimic what they are saying, so.
Screw the sound effects.
Yeah, we're not worrying about those. We went through enough heck to get the music, so.
Yeah, game music isn't that hard. I mean, remember Ian the Eternal? I always had to, like, put in the music in the game, but it was kind of annoying to remember which music went where.
With this, it's quite easy.
Well, yeah, there's a lot less soundtracks in this game. They use over a lot of soundtracks.
It's very easy to get lost here. You don't say. There's a sign! Really? You don't say!
Can we use it as a weapon? Like in Minecraft?
Just smack people with it? Oh, you know, I've never actually read the sign, so. Yes, dig the sign. Dig it.
Well, Fern, the thing in Minecraft is there are some maps where the sign is the ultimate weapon. There's like so many invisible enchants on this one sign, it wrecks everything.
Dang.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, and we've come out and you now notice, where the heck is Bijou?
Bijou.
What is following me? What is this? What is this thing? Get away from me.
We have the replacement rodent following Fern.
And there's a sad monkey in the background, but we will deal with him later. Arnie, aren't we going home soon? Wait a minute. You're not Arnie. You don't say.
I think we already discovered this as soon as we walked out and questioned, who the crap are you?
I love that this thing is still following me crying.
Why would it continue to follow you?
I don't know. But this guy, he is famous in the Hamtaro series for trying to rip you off.
Oh, that's the merchant?
Yes.
Merchant.
This tear source is a paltry. Don't bother with the tear source. All you do is you get it, and it drops in your face, and you start crying yourself. We can get a rattle. And fresh off the tree, fruit.
Down below the extinguished dragon key blueprint, and that's the one I got.
Yikes!
The one next to the star.
It's okay, no problem. They're still edible. I'm positive.
Can we just throw it at the little kid behind us? Will that make him stop screaming and crying?
And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the rattle will also do nothing. However, I'm going to get it for comedic purposes. So you guys can skip getting it. Do not buy it. It does nothing for you and will do nothing for you.
Yep. The one that makes 10 at a time.
But, kind of are.
I know, don't treat me like a kid. So I just wanted to add that in there. Since I have the money to spend, I just wanted to add that in for comedic purpose. So, what you're actually going to need is the quote-unquote fresh off the tree fruit. I'm skipping through this. However, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the fruit is not fresh at all because he likes to rip you off. The fruit is actually really bad, but we're going to be feeding it to the monkey, so don't say anything. Because, again, this bad fruit you're about to feed the monkey will also offer 2 plot devices.
Plot devices.
So now, this little boy tells you just to take him home, so that's what we're gonna have to do. Please, give me the bananas, pretty please? Yeah, sure.
Hey guys.
Ookie, ookie, ookie. I love the sound effects he actually makes in the game. I'll move when I finish eating. Okay. So you can go over one screen, and that's quite annoying, but...
You found a banana!
Right. Banana peel! see you in the next episode, guys.